Diabetes, 6 key ways to get your cellular health in balance. The importance of cellular health. Can you really reverse diabetes through your diet? In the previous video, how bad food results in diabetes and how you can reverse it, we critically assessed the notion that you can easily reverse type 2 diabetes. The video then highlighted that unless you get your cellular health into balance first, by reducing chronic inflammation throughout your body, most people will and do fail in their quest to reverse diabetes. So, in this video, the 10th in the series of The Secrets of Diabetes, we share 6 key ways to get your cellular health in balance, and the importance of cellular health. Before then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to access other helpful videos, and then kindly click the grey bell icon to be notified of future videos being uploaded to the Natural Health Guys channel. Number 1. Your cellular health. To grasp the importance of your cellular health, and ensuring it returns into balance, and stays in balance for the rest of your life, here are 28 key points to bear in mind. 1. Your body is made up of nearly 40 trillion cells. 2. They're the foundation of your overall well-being. 3. From your hair and nails to your bones and blood, and from your heart, brain and gut, to your hormones and immune system, every part of you is made up of cells. 4. Just like a well-built house, a well-oiled cellular health system keeps your body grounded. 5. The moment you damage those foundations is the time when cracks appear, to the point that your body's systems and subsystems break down, and your body starts to fall into disrepair, just like a neglected house. 6. And what causes cracks to appear in your cellular health is your poor food diet and lifestyle. 7. Basically, omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids help regulate your cellular health and keep it in balance. 8. You can only obtain these 2 omegas from your diet, that's why they're called essential fatty acids, your body doesn't produce them. 9. Omega-6 fatty acids are inflammatory, and are essential for fighting off viruses, and repairing cuts, blemishes, bruises and broken bones. 10. Omega-3 fatty acids are anti-inflammatory, and help keep the omega-6 fatty acids in check to ensure the inflammatory response doesn't get out of hand, and cause unnecessary cellular damage or problems. 11. And getting out of hand is basically what happens when you suffer from autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, lupus, irritable bowel disease, multiple sclerosis, celiac disease, Hashimoto's disease, Graves' disease and type 1 diabetes, to name a few. 12. In effect, the anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids act as a brake on the omega-6 fatty acids swamping the area of infection. 13. When there are insufficient omega-3 fatty acids to maintain the status quo, that is, the balance, the inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids run amok and start attacking the healthy cells. 14. Since the end of the Second World War in 1945, our diet slowly moved from one full of food produced by Mother Nature, which contains the natural vitamins, nutrients and minerals, to one of mass-produced, manufactured and man-made nutrient-deficient processed food. 15. Man-made processed food does not have the natural vitamins, nutrients and minerals that your body needs to keep your cellular health in balance. 16. Processed food is produced at extremely high temperatures in vegetable oils that have extremely high levels of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, as well as being full of addictive sugars called flavorings and colorings. 17. Today, as your diet is predominantly processed food, your body has far too many inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids and insufficient anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. 18. This means your cellular health is out of balance, it's inflammatory. 19. Each cell in your body has a cell membrane protecting it, and one of its key functions is to act as a filter, by letting the good stuff into the cells, such as nutrients, vitamins and minerals, to be nourished, and to then allow the toxins and waste to be dispersed and flushed out of your body. 20. By your cellular health being out of balance owing to too many inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids being in your body, the cell membranes become impermeable to varying degrees, and the nutrients, vitamins and minerals find it a lot harder to get through to the cells. 21. The cells effectively become undernourished. 22. And it takes the cells much longer to dispel the waste and toxins out through that same impermeable membrane. 23. This process builds up over years and decades, but the effect is that your cells become something akin to stagnant ponds. 24. they fester to the point that they create chronic inflammation. 25. And chronic inflammation goes on to damage your cells and cellular health to the point that all the diseases we're familiar with today, including diabetes, have become part of everyday life. 26. Diseases such as fibromyalgia, ADHD, eczema and asthma are modern-day diseases that weren't around, or were extremely rare, at the turn of the last century. 27. And, did you know that type 2 diabetes falls into that category too? 28. Chronic inflammation is known as the silent killer. Now do you see why chronic inflammation is the root cause of poor health, and diabetes in particular? So, what's the real solution to dealing with your diabetes? Well, there may not be a cure for diabetes. But getting your cellular health back into balance from the outset is certainly a lot more effective than the bog standard advice of just changing your diet and exercising more. The two effectively go hand in hand: get your cellular health back into balance and changing your diet and exercising more. Number 2. How to get your cellular health back into balance. There are just 6 simple steps to implement, as follows. 1. As your diet is at the core of getting your cellular health back in balance, and keeping it that way for the rest of your life, and for reversing your type 2 diabetes, the first thing to do is to get your blood tested for your omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio. This will determine if your cellular health is in or out of balance. 2. At the same time, cut out as much processed food as you possibly can. 3. Then, introduce foods into your diet that contain omega-3 fatty acids, polyphenols, and other antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. Such foods are oily fish, which includes wild salmon, anchovies, sardines, herring and mackerel, berries and other fruits, leafy green vegetables, and nuts, seeds and legumes. The omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols are particularly key to getting your cell membranes permeable again, so that your body absorbs the good vitamins, nutrients and minerals, and so will be far more effective with reversing your diabetes problem. 4. Undertake exercising each day, even if it's walking or swimming or cycling. Whatever your position is in life, just move your body as best you can. So if you're confined to a wheelchair, for example, work out a 30-minute exercise plan for yourself. And then do it every day, without fail. 5. After 4 months, take another omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio blood test, to measure A. Your cellular health improvement, and B. If you've effectively reduced your chronic inflammation to the safe level so that it becomes acute inflammation. 6. Continue with your new health and fitness regime, each and every day. It's as easy to do it, as it is not to do it. The moment you stop is the moment when your cellular health starts getting out of balance again. The choice is yours. Make a wise choice each day. One other benefit to getting your cellular health back into balance for many people is that your hunger urges can significantly reduce, ideal for weight loss. Note: be very wary of omega-3 supplements such as fish oil, krill oil, cod liver oil and the like. Here's why. 1. Fish oil isn't the same as oily fish. The difference is that such supplements in most cases do not have the right polyphenols, if any at all. 2. The right polyphenols, for example, such as oil from unripened olives, act as both an antioxidant and a chaperone for the omega-3 fatty acids. In other words, it protects the omega-3 fatty acids from going off, that is, oxidizing. As the oil makes its way through your stomach and through your blood, and then out to all of your cell membranes and cells. 3. Some supplements show vitamin E as an antioxidant. It's not, with regard to protecting the omega-3 fatty acids. 4. Other such supplements may show a herbal essence or something similar, as an antioxidant or additional ingredient. They're only included to hide and mask the fishy smell of the oxidizing omega-3 fatty acids. 5. And then other fish oil type supplements are promoted as high-grade fish oil, containing omega-3 fatty acids. They may be high-grade, but they're still ineffective, as they oxidize once exposed to fresh air or the heat of your body. Basically, such supplements are a waste of your hard-earned money. Summary and conclusion. Having taken note of the usual diabetes message put out to give sufferers hope of reversing the disease, the reality for most is that it's very difficult to achieve. Yes, when you eat the right foods, and avoid the wrong ones, you can prevent or halt the onset of diabetes. Yes, health experts frequently point out that dieting in many cases works better than medication for curing diabetes. Yes, eat more fresh, organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Yes, definitely avoid and cut out processed food. Yes, cut down significantly on takeaways and eating out at restaurants. Yes, avoid like the plague the white stuff, refined sugar, white flour, and salt. Yes, drink lots of water every day. Yes, get lots of rest. Yes, frequent exercising and a healthy diet plan can not only help stop the onset or progression of diabetes, but it can also lead to other health benefits. However, to improve your chances of getting your diabetes under control and effectively reverse the disease, you need to go deeper to your cellular health level and attack your chronic inflammation. Get your cellular health back into balance, and your chronic inflammation back under control, and you give yourself a far better fighting chance of reversing your diabetes. In the next video, we look further into natural treatments for type 2 diabetes. We hope you found this video, Diabetes, 6 Key Ways to Get Your Cellular Health in Balance, helpful and of interest. So please feel free to share with people you think will also find this video worth watching. And don't forget to leave a comment or ask a question in the comments section below this video. To get more videos like this one, why not become an exclusive subscriber of this channel? By clicking on the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of this video, and then click the grey bell icon to ensure you get notified of when the next video is uploaded. If you'd like more information about the many aspects of diabetes for you or anyone you know who suffers with prediabetes, type 1 diabetes, or type 2 diabetes, check out the other videos in this series by clicking on the end screen coming up. And finally, many thanks for watching.